Envision a searing subterranean inferno, where advanced drills pierce miles into Earth's crust, unleashing geothermal heat, the untapped furnace powering 2025's luxury tech revolutions. From Elon Musk's AI data centers to Jeff Bezos' orbital ambitions, deep geothermal isn't just energy. It's the next gold rush, a baseload powerhouse rivaling the sun and wind while fueling billionaire dreams of endless clean power. With U.S. startups like Fervo Energy breaking ground on 500 megawatts plants and China's state-backed probes tapping superhot rock, this deep earth frontier promises trillions in value. Horizontal drilling from shale tech unlocking 800 gigawatts by 2050. Yet, as export bans on rival renewables tighten and permitting wars erupt, will tycoons like Musk seize the core, or will regulatory dragons hoard the heat? Descend into the depths with us. The geothermal awakening. From shale to superhot depths, the geothermal gold rush ignited in 2025, turbocharged by oil and gas tech repurposed for the planet's core. Fervo Energy's Utah plant, a 500 megawatts behemoth using fracking-inspired horizontal drilling, hit milestones in Q2, slashing costs 25% and drilling 20,000 feet in record time, backed by $244 million from Devon Energy and Google. China's CNPC, leveraging its drilling prowess, launched superhot rock pilots in Sichuan, targeting 100 gigawatts by 2030 amid Beijing's carbon neutrality push. The IEA's March report hails next-gen systems enhanced geothermal EGS and closed-loop like a tectonic shift, with global potential 140 times electricity demand. Oil giants pivot. Schlumberger SLB Inc.'s AI deals with Indonesia's Star Energy for 40% of world reserves, while Occidental's Forge project in Utah tests twin wells at 572 degrees Fahrenheit. Trump's Energy Secretary Chris Wright dubs it America's Energizer, eyeing two-thirds of AI's voracious needs by 2030s. This isn't fringe. 32 countries run 16 gigawatts today, but 2025's rush could triple that, blending heat for EVs and cooling for Manhattan penthouses. The core beckons billionaires. Heat in the depths, the trillion-dollar inferno jackpot. Beneath the crust, superhot rock above Trizanthus is 74 graus Celsius pulses with energy EG's fractures granite for steam. Closed loops circulate. Co-like Factor 2's $9 million pilot, absorbing heat sands water. The Salton Sea's brines yield lithium too, powering Musk's batteries sustainably, valued at $10 trillion plus globally. Deep geothermal's baseload reliability trumps 24/7's power for data centers, guzzling 8% of U.S. electricity by 2030. A single Utah well hits 50 megawatts, enough for 40,000 homes, while Quay's millimeter wave drilling eyes 1 mile depths in days, not years. Why the frenzy? AI's explosion. Google's $1 billion Fervo bet powers hyperscalers. NVIDIA's chips need constant juice. For elites, it's supercar charging in Dubai villas, or Bezos' eco-yachts costs down 80% to $50 MWh by 2035, per IEA, cleaner than gas with near-zero emissions. The jackpot unlimited, as Earth's heat regenerates eternally, 140x demand, second only to solar. But who drills first? Geopolitical energy wars, cores versus cartels for tycoon thrones. Deep geothermal ignites a shadow war, where heat is the ammo in clean energy battles. U.S. leads with Forge's EGS lab, to OOM Space Act funds for Astroforge-like hybrids, and SLB's Indonesia pivot, countering China's 75% market share in Asia-Pacific potential. Beijing's CNSAI's Himalayan hotspots, while India's ONGC partners for 100 gigawatts via BRICS. EU's €300 million funds Greenland probes, hedging Russia's gas, bans bite, 2025 permitting, delays stall 30% of projects, per IEA, up to 10 years for approvals. CSIS warns, without streamlined regs, China's state oil firms dominate, choking Western AI. 80% REEs already vulnerable. Zanskar's AI scouting in New Mexico uncovers bigger than believed reserves. But Turkey's contested rush highlights justice fights local protests over land grabs. The stakes: baseload for Musk's Mars grids versus Beijing's grid supremacy. The front, not skies but Earth's fiery core. Supply chain inferno, from drill to billionaire base. The rush is genius. Vertical chains, Fervo's Utah nodules, feed ore mats, binaries, yielding 400 gigawatt hours per year, enough for 30,000 Teslas, or Zuckerberg's metaverse servers. SLB's AI cuts drilling 40%, powering Huawei's 6G towers and BYD's EV fleets, while Apple's data centers delay sans heat. Defense, geothermal fortifies U.S. bases, outlasting solar blackouts. Beijing's dual-core strategist self-reliance, plus Belt and Road feeds Pakistan's grids. West's IRA $100 million to Devon builds U.S. hubs, but China's 50 gigawatts lead dwarfs 15 gigawatts, trap without EGS scale. Tycoons like Bezos feed foreign drills. Xbuzz, geothermals the new oil for green empires, environmental flames and fault lines for elite legacies. The core scorches induced seismicity risks quakes, as Turkey's 2025 protests decry manufactured consent, sans justice, water use, closed loops slash at 90%. But Sultan's brines raise brine toxicity, Fiercegate's funds push ESG mitigations. Globally, 40 nations eye moratoriums, citing debris like space mining. Future 20% global power by 2050 if regs streamline China first mover with $20 billion fund. Us QUAD hybrids challenge, but alternatives lag. Fault line, tycoon heat versus seismic scars, tilting to gilded grids. Conclusion. Cores that could ignite or incinerate tycoon dreams, deep geothermals rush IS&T, just drilling at Earth's fiery jaws on energy's throat, squeezing baseload for Musk's AI or nose, smart empires, and Adonis Eve. From Utah's Superhot pilots to global chains, 2025's breakthroughs lock a monopoly that could incinerate fossil laggards or crown clean tycoons. Yet, as quakes and regs rise, cracks form will alliances tame the core, or will billionaires burn in the rush? The depths roar of empires forged and heated, the moguls who crave it. If this infernal gold rush fuels your inner titan, like the spark, drop your elite play in comments and subscribe to unearth more secrets of global power, infernos.